Hi, my name is Kylie Brogel. I'm the infectious diseases PA at Camp Potsdam Hospital, and I'm here to answer some questions about COVID-19 vaccinations. At the moment, the two front-running vaccines that are available or becoming available are the Moderna and Pfizer vaccine. These vaccines are called mRNA vaccines, which is a novel mechanism for vaccination to date. This does not mean that this technology of using mRNA as a vaccine is new. It's been studied over the last decade. The reason being that we have not had any vaccine come to market outside of a clinical trial with this technology comes down to a few key components. When making a vaccine and bringing it to market and taking it out of clinical trials, there's a couple milestones that are hard to overcome. One is funding. It is difficult to get the money needed to do large-scale studies. And to date, it has been difficult for these mRNA vaccine studies to be funded to the degree that they need. The Pfizer, Moderna, and all COVID-19 vaccines that met criteria have been given amazing amounts of funding. So they've been able to pursue this technology safely because they've been able to continue to study it from a funding standpoint. So that's a big difference that these vaccines have had compared to other vaccines of the mRNA variety that have been looked into before. A second component when it comes to putting vaccine to market is how long it takes to create the vaccine itself. Usually that's a time-consuming process because most vaccines include a viral culture cell line that needs to be grown. And that, it's like growing a garden. Once the seeds go in, you have to wait until the crop comes up. And that's a variable amount of time. And unfortunately, that cell line may not sustain. Both Pfizer and Moderna mRNA vaccines used no viral cell lines, and there was no need to grow these cell lines, which took a large amount of time given back to the companies to pursue the actual manufacturing of the mRNA molecule. mRNA molecule was made synthetically in the lab, and it is an image of a molecule that is safe for the body to receive. The third component that can delay vaccine coming to market is the number of infected cases of individuals in a study. So in stage 2 and 3 clinical trials where individuals, human beings are getting vaccine, the way to test efficacy and safety is actually to see individuals in the study get illness. And that's how we decide, was the vaccine more effective than the placebo arm? So in these double-blinded studies, our case counts of COVID-19 in the United States were large enough that in a short amount of time, enough individuals within these studies contracted COVID-19, showing the efficacy of the vaccine arm compared to the placebo arm. To date, both Pfizer and Moderna have been shown to have a 95% efficacy, which is very incredible. Not many vaccines meet that standard. So when it comes to asking, was this vaccine rushed? In general, no. It had a lot of lucky happenstance that it had great funding from the beginning. It didn't need to use a viral cell line to create vaccine. And unfortunately, there were enough cases within the study that the vaccine proved efficacy quite quickly. To note, for EUA recommendation, you need a minimum of 3,000 study participants to be within a phase 2-3 study. Both Pfizer and Moderna meet that exceedingly, as they both had greater than 30,000 participants in their studies. So the vaccine was not rushed. It was proven safe through FDA EUA and is safe for our healthcare workers to consider, and soon for our community members as well. Thank you.